the first thing to say is that the decision to pursue these arrest warrants is absolutely historic. We're at a time right now where the international order has really been under quite a bit of strain. So many people, especially in the global south, have been wondering whether this international order, that the whole system, the rules-based international system has been based on for decades, whether it would be applied fairly or equally. We've seen it applied elsewhere, and yet for years, Israel has been uniquely exempted from that international order. But this move from the International Criminal Court, it is a loud and definitive message that the international order will be applied without fear nor favor. They've taken the decision to break Israel's impunity and hold Israeli politicians and military personnel accountable. It is utterly historic, and it's a fantastic first step towards accountability. Of course, there is much to still be done in terms of these warrants being issued and executed, but as a first step, it's historic.
So you're welcoming that side of it. What about the Hamas element? I mean, Joe Biden's already said he doesn't see these on the same level, for one thing, given the utter brutality and obscene nature of the October 7 attacks.
Yeah, so I think that's what's so important about this move. What we've seen is that Israel often says that it is uniquely unfairly targeted under the international system. Really, what seemed to happen in the past is that the opposite is true. Israel is uniquely exempted. But here, we've not seen Israel uniquely punished. That's not what's happening. We've seen the international order work. It's been applied without fear nor favor. It doesn't matter where someone comes from in this particular instance. We've seen 5 people have been put on the list, and that's because the International Criminal Court has collected enough evidence that they've decided that those individuals can potentially be prosecuted for war crimes and crimes against humanity. This is exactly what the international order is designed to do. This isn't political machinations from one side or another. We've seen an independent international body act beyond what governments and states are trying to do. And we have seen in the past few weeks reports from the Israeli media and reports globally suggesting that pressure was put on Israel, asked America to potentially pressure on the ICC. The ICC came out very strongly with a statement saying it was an independent organization. It would not give way to foreign pressure. And it's carried out exactly the role that it was designed to do.
One of the Israeli arguments, because some of the reaction to this is they do say they feel as though they're held to a higher standard. What happened October 7 was always going to be reacted to. It's always going to be a difficult war to wage as well when, you know, so many different reports of the way Hamas fights wars is to have military targets and so on embedded amongst civilians, that they do that deliberately.
Well, I'm seeing the images that are playing here, and one of them is the World Central Kitchen direct drone attack. I think that any talks of a right to defend oneself, when you look at an image of British citizens, in this case, hit with a precision strike, who are ex-servicemen and aid providers, I think that falls flat on its face. And the International Criminal Court, it's not a political organization. They've looked at the evidence. They've seen that they think that war crimes and crimes against humanity have happened. And that's why they've taken their decision.